Hi everyone. This short video will provide an overview of the Sakai Learning Management System. In order to log in, you will need your APU Net ID and your password. You must also be registered in at least one course, and that course must be published for student access. If you don't see any courses within your queue, it may mean that your faculty member has not made the course available yet for your students. In any case, you can contact your instructor if you have other questions about access to their course. To log in, go to sakai.apu.edu and select the APU Login tab. From there, fill in your APU Net ID and your password and click on Sign In. Once you sign in, this will take you to a main page called My Workspace. From here, you will be able to access your courses. The red tab here at the top is a quick menu tab and will have a listing of your courses. If you do not see your course listed here, select the More Sites tab here or go down to the Membership tab on the left. You will have a complete listing of your courses in that section. Clicking on the course will take you to your home page for the course. Let's take a quick tour of the main features on this page. A general introduction to your course may be found in this area. Your instructor may provide some additional details that will be important to you as you navigate the course. The announcements feature is used by your professor to provide general information to the class. Students are not able to post announcements. You will be able to see when new announcements are posted, and you can access them from this section. The calendar or schedule may be used by your professor to note due dates of assignments, test dates, and other important events. The Messages and New and Forums sections notify you if you have any new messages or if any new posts have been made to forums since your previous visit. Clicking on either one will take you directly to those tools. Note that the Messages tool is an internal email system within your course. You can send a message to your professor or classmates here. You have an option to carbon copy the recipient's APU email address as well. I would recommend doing this as most faculty check their APU email more frequently than they do their course messages. The tabs along the left here are called tools, and each one links out to a new page. This is a sample of a course setup. Your course may have different tools, and they may be in a different order. Be sure to go through these when your course is available to get more familiar with the site. So let's take a quick tour. The syllabus contains a copy of your instructor's syllabus. Here with course menu and units, these are two ways that your instructor may use to lay the course out. If you see either of these in a course, you will most likely use one to navigate through the weekly activities. In assignments, if you are required to submit them through Sakai, this tab will be active. The Forums section is used to participate in online discussions. Your instructor will provide specific details regarding the expectations for posting here. The gradebook will display your current grade in the course as well as individual grades for the items that have been posted. The Tests and Quizzes tool may be used if you are asked to take an exam through Sakai. Besides the availability on the home page over here, you'll see that there's an Announcements, a Schedule, and a Messages tab. Clicking on any of these three will take you to their full page. The Resources tab is primarily a filing location for your course materials. Unless you are instructed to access materials there, you will not need to navigate through this tool. The Help tab has additional information on navigating in Sakai. Click on it and select Student Guide. From there, you will see an alphabetical list of topics. Select a topic to get additional information. As you click on any of these tools and move a level further into the course, you will see these small blue arrows here at the top of the page next to the title of the course. In order to move back a level, use these arrows to go back. Once you have gotten back to the top level of that tool, you will then need to use the tools on the left to go to a different place within your course. Let's go back now and we'll review the Assignments tab for additional instructions here. All of your currently due assignments, as well as those already submitted and those that have been graded and returned, will be here. If you have an assignment that you need to begin, click on the assignment here. Carefully read the instructions in this section before you begin working on your assignment. When you're done, you'll submit your assignment by attaching a file here. You'll note that in almost all cases, your assignments will be expected to be typed on a separate document and attached. Clicking on the Choose File will take you to your computer's desktop, and your other files. You can locate the file that you need, click on it, and then click Open to add it to your course. You can add multiple files. When you're finished, just click Submit, and then your assignment will go into the submitted mode. We'll go back to the assignment page and we'll see here's an assignment that was submitted that has not yet been graded. You'll be able to see the date and the timestamp that you submitted that assignment. You will also receive an email at your APU email address notifying you of a successful assignment submission. Once your instructor has graded your work, it will show up here as a returned assignment. Clicking on this will show you several things. First of all, it will show you your grade. It will show you the original document that you submitted, and then if your instructor makes any comments, they'll be here under the additional instructor's comments. In addition, if your instructor did any grading on your original document and wants to return it to you with further comments, it will be attached here. You can then open this document to review any notes or corrections. In forums, you may be asked to participate in online discussions. A listing of topics with details will appear here. To make your initial post to the topic, select it and then click Start New Conversation. This will open up a text box where you can type your response. If you see a comment from a peer and you would like to respond to that, click on the actual topic and then use the reply to initial message here to respond to them. There are several views that can be used in the forums to organize the topics in the forums. By clicking on this drop-down box, you can rearrange the order in which items appear. You can always go back to the original setting if you decide you need that one instead. If your professor uses the Tests and Quizzes tool, you will be able to access any available exams here. You'll click on the title of the exam and make sure to read the instructions at the front end before you begin. You'll see in this one that there's a due date, and it also notes that you have a 1-hour time limit to complete the exam. It will also tell you that the exam will be submitted whether you have answered all the questions or not once your time has run out. And in this example, there is only one attempt allowed to take the exam. Once you begin the exam, a timer countdown clock appears to help you manage your time. Depending upon the layout of the exam, you may see the option to save answers on a page. Doing this regularly will make sure your answers are not lost if you time out. For exams where each question has its own page, you will not need to use a Save button. Moving to the next page will save your work. When taking an exam, do not have multiple tabs up here open in your browser. Do not navigate back and forth between the exam and any other areas on your computer. Make sure that you have good internet connectivity. And if you experience any problems, make detailed notes and contact your professor immediately. Once your exam has been successfully submitted, the system will grade it with the exception of any essay questions. Once the graded is completed, your grade should automatically post to the gradebook. If your professor has selected the option to provide feedback, you may also be able to go back into the exam, review the questions and answers, and see the correct answers for any questions you may have missed. Again, contact your professor immediately if you have a question about an exam or your results. To wrap things up, be proactive when working in your course. If you have any questions or you experience any problems, contact your professor for assistance first. If you experience technical issues such as internet connectivity while in a campus classroom or any sort of login problems, contact the support desk at support@apu.edu. For more technical issues within a Sakai course, you can also email ittsupport@apu.edu, providing as much detail as possible so that we can assist you further. This is the end of our tour. Good luck in your courses.